Disability Services, a Student's Perspective.
I'm Mark Salerno. In July of '02, I had a brain injury, and I'm also legally blind. My right eye is completely blind, and the left half of my left eye is blind as well. Like, if you walked up and met me, you would not know I went through all that I went through. Like, I don't allow myself to be put into that classification as disabled. Like, I don't consider myself, I know I have a disability, but I don't like to think of myself as having one.
State the accommodations you received.
Extended time on tests, distraction-free tests, enlarged tests, taped tests, taped textbooks, notetaker notebooks, CCTVs during a test. In the classroom, I have to sit in the front of the class in order to see the professor's notes if she writes stuff on the board. And also, it takes me longer to read things because I only have 25% vision, basically, and so like it takes me longer to take a test than other students, and I get easily distracted. Like, if I'm taking a test, for example, if I were to take a test in a classroom setting with everyone else around, I probably wouldn't be able to do that because I would maybe hear someone ask a question of the professor, and I would want to ask them. I listen to that question because I'm taking the test and I have really good hearing, and so like I overhear things, and so it makes me want to just listen in and be like, oh, well, what are they saying? Because I might have that same question. But like if I take a test in a distraction-free zone, I'm okay. But like I also need extended time on my tests because like, this is just a ridiculous example. But if there's a question like Johnny had 5 apples and Suzy had 3 apples, how many apples do they have together? I'd think, oh, I had an apple with lunch today. That means I only have 1 apple left. I have to stop and get some apples so I can have it tomorrow and on Thursday because I know they're on sale. If I go to Kroger, they're on sale, but if I go to Giant Eagle, they're not on sale. And I like the apples better at Giant Eagle, so, you know what I'm saying? Columbus State's Disability Services has really helped me to, I guess, accelerate, maybe, is the word. Like, without them, I would not be able to have achieved so much. Like, I know I would not have as good grades as I do without having disability services because I would not be able to take the tests or do as well on the tests as I have done. Overall, I'm going to say probably like 99% of the instructors are really good about accommodating me and allowing me to like have a note taker take my notes for me as well, because I take notes and have a laptop while I take them, but like sometimes I miss something, and so I'll have another student take notes for me, and I'll get a copy of their notes as well. And so most of the time professors are really good about that and turning in their tests on time so they can be recorded as well. It's like I don't think I've ever had a problem with a professor, but I let them know in the beginning of the quarter that I have a disability, and I bring them my accommodation form from the disability service office and have them sign it so they know like what all I'm allowed by disability services. You might as well use what you have, and it's not like you're cheating or getting answers on the tests or anything like that. You're just using what's there for you, and it helps. I had this horrible accident, and I can either sit on my butt and be like, oh, woe is me, I'll feel bad for Mark. He has a brain injury, but that's not me. God gave me a second chance at life, so I'm going to take it and do my best with it. And so, It's like I'm trying to excel at what I can do. Like I understand that I have a brain injury and I'm blind, but I'm going to do what I can with it. I mean, before the accident happened, I was a pretty determined student, and I'm still a determined student afterwards. I love Columbus State. I've been going here since 2003, even though I've already graduated with an associate's degree in applied science of business. I refuse to leave because like, I've gone to other schools and I've used their disability services, and I find Columbus State they get me.